Talking about technology, obviously you've seen a lot of change during your time. Is that for the better, you think? Or, I mean, where does technology fit into a hotel in your view?
I think it's there to assist.
Yep.
You know, and I'm a great believer in technology. I'm not a luddite as such who thinks, no, we shouldn't have it. You know, I mean, it's done a vast amount for it. But again, it's been an evolution. I mean, from man inventing fire to the wheel to printing press and it's each development seems to be getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yep.
And I think the 21st century has really sort of seen an extraordinary, it's like a snowball. It is now, we're at warp factor 5, Mr Sulu, in terms of development. I mean, it really is. You know, my father, sort of when he grew up with valves, and he used to love building radios and things, and during the war he worked on radar. I grew up with the transistor, and I remember a kid coming to school with a radio the size of a book, and we all sat around in amazement at this thing. You know, my kids have grown up with, you know, basically the chip.
Yep.
You know, when I entered hotels, within a short time of starting there, I mean, we had a telex machine, which is a big old clunky thing like that. But it still amazes us because, you know, when the first booking came through from a guy in New York, he was typing and we were seeing it come up. And within 5 minutes, we sent him an answer. You know, I mean, my boss looked on in amazement, so he was shaking his head. Couldn't comprehend this, you know, much as I shake my head when I see the technology of today.
Yep.
But, you know, then we had the photocopier machine. All things which we take for granted now, but things were new. And, you know, this replaced the old Gestetner roneo machine that used to type out on this skin and get ink all over yourself and print out the menus. Microwave. I remember a microwave being sort of demonstrated, and we were all terrified of this thing. We were going to get radiated. And the chef shaking his head as this is, you know, this is a devil's spawn. This is, you know, never catch on. Yet, you know, there's not a household in the civilised world that hasn't got a microwave now.
Yeah.